She always put 100% effort into her teaching.
She is just an amazing individual, not just her being the teacher, but her as a person.
Nikki is the most engaging teacher I've ever seen.
My educational philosophy is that students learn best when they are actively involved in their own learning and they really care about their subject matter. So I want to do whatever I can to get students excited about what they're learning. I know that not every student is going to be able to tour the Louvre or see the pyramids, but that doesn't mean that they have to go through life with no understanding of what that might be like. So that's where I come in and I bring the world to them. And so if it gets students to care about social studies, I'm going to turn my room into a medieval castle, or dress up like a famous queen or safari guide, or even build a museum exhibit about King Tut. Anything to spark the interest of my students is worth it, and anything I can do to get them to fall in love with social studies, I'm here for it.
Mrs. Gilbert is an exceptional educator who brings a lot of positive energy and enthusiasm to her role as a geography teacher. This energy and enthusiasm not only impacts her own classroom, but also influences the entire 7th grade and the geography department as a whole. She is dedicated to working alongside her colleagues and helping students learn about the world around them, and she is passionate about creating engaging and meaningful experiences for all students.
The kids really get to experience these lessons as she brings them to life with her creativity and her preparedness, her organization. So she really sets herself apart by all the time and passion that she has to pour into these kids and into the lessons.
When students walk into Mrs. Gilbert's classroom, geography comes to life. They experience the feudal system through a Middle Ages simulation. They get up close and personal with King Tut's tomb in the hallway. And to spark excitement and curiosity for the Renaissance era, they walk into geography and Mrs. Gilbert is wearing a frame around her head as if she is Mona Lisa.
It's my greatest hope that my students develop a lifelong love of learning. I strive every day to challenge and engage my students in a curriculum that is as hands-on as possible. I want them to understand and respect the cultures and the religions of not just people here in America, but all over the world. And I hope that after spending the year with me, that my students are encouraged to ask questions, to challenge themselves, and most importantly, to always be kind and accepting of people with backgrounds that are different from theirs. And I do hope that they're inspired to go out and see as much of this beautiful world as possible.
It's her enjoyment of what she does, and you see it when she's teaching, you see it when she's walking in the halls, you see it when she's talking to a kid, you see it when she's mentoring a teacher, you see it all the time, and she never wavers.
It felt like a safe space. I knew that I could go in there and I could just grow alongside my peers without any judgment. She would be there to back us all up, and she was just on our side.
Miss Gilbert likes to talk to everyone, and she includes everyone, makes sure everyone's understanding what's going on. Kids going down in the hallway and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Miss Gilbert, hi," and we're like always happy to see her again.
Mrs. Gilbert's passion for geography is infectious. When a teacher like her is so deeply immersed in their subject area and dedicated to making lessons real and engaging, it creates an environment where students naturally become absorbed in the material. It's wonderful that she can make learning so enjoyable that students don't even realize how much knowledge they are absorbing. Mrs. Gilbert inspires curiosity in her students that creates a deeper appreciation for the world that we live in.
I would say she's really fun and really energetic, and she's creative. The things that we did in her class were out of the box. Like, you wouldn't think that you would walk into class and then you would be doing that, but you did. And it was really nice because it gave me a new perspective on like learning and stuff like that. And I didn't come into her class like, oh, geography. I came in being excited to learn about it.
Besides her dedication in the classroom, Mrs. Gilbert is also the team lead for our Titan Hall in the 7th grade, as well as the department head for 7th grade geography. And so I get to see her in these leadership roles where she's bringing up the next generation of teachers and pouring into them effortlessly, but also with so much passion for her teaching.
I will never be able to put into words just how much being named the District Teacher of the Year has meant to me, because there are so many wonderful teachers throughout our district. So to be recognized in this way has just been overwhelming, unexpected, and it's just such a huge honor that I'm going to cherish forever.
If you don't have a Nikki in your classroom or in your life, get one. It's her laughter, it's her smile, it's her friendship, it's her heart, her empathy for what's going on around her in school, in the world. She's just an all-around great person.